I have a confession to make. I have serious fucking issues with road rage. I ain't gonna lie, man. I hate asshole drivers on the road and wish I could lock every motherfucker up in jail or just take away their license. Make them ride a fucking mountain bike and shit, man. I mean, it's so bad, I don't even honk my horn anymore. Literally. I will seriously roll down my fucking window and just curse. You know what I mean? Fuck it. It works better than my horn, so I might as well just let my fucking frustration out. Plus, people think I'm goddamn crazy when I do it. You know, when you drive in Manhattan, you have to deal with cab drivers, bike riders, pedestrians, bus drivers, and worst of all, tourists. I mean, these motherfuckers just look up at the goddamn sky and just want to run these motherfuckers over. So my temper comes out in full force. So what do you think happens when I play a game like Need for Speed and I have to play against assholes? How much do you think I rage in this motherfucker? You're about to find out, because this round is a perfect example, because there's one asshole in here that absolutely pisses me the fuck off. You know, in every online game, there's always someone out there willing to cheese you to win. You know what I'm talking about? They play like a bitch and they get their jollies off knowing it's just gonna piss you off. Whether it's Call of Duty and you have fucking corner campers and what the fuck? How did that guy, you saw that shit? Motherfucker was like glitching around a goddamn corner. What the fuck was that shit, man? Anyway, you get like Call of Duty, you get fucking campers and corner campers and noob tubes and all that other shit. Or in fighting games, look at this shit, man, hit the goddamn spike strip. Or in fighting games, where someone spams the shit out of one fucking move, like Ryu's Hadouken or Sub-Zero's Freeze. Or in sports games, you got like people who take Michael Vick. They roll out of the pocket and throw 70 fucking yards downfield for a touchdown. You hate that shit, man. It pisses you the fuck off. I don't know what the fuck happened right there, man. My brakes just like jammed up on me. I was trying to hit him, and then all of a sudden I just skid right into that fucking wall, and I couldn't get off of that shit, man. But there's always someone online willing to fuck your day up. Now, it's hard enough being a cop in Need for Speed, and you guys are gonna see it. You need to be aggressive as hell. I just crashed that motherfucker. How did I not bust him? But you need to be aggressive as hell in this motherfucker, because there's a time limit to how much time people can get before they get to the finish line. You gotta knock these motherfuckers out quick. So you know what? I don't give a shit. I'll be as aggressive as hell if it means I get to knock motherfuckers out. Now right here, this guy right here is the one that we're talking about. Jace ESP. Now it's not ESPN, he's from Spain, because they like to call themselves España. The rest of the world calls them Spain, but they want to say España like a bunch of assholes. So right here is where the whole shit starts going downhill. He EMPs me, and he crashes me. Fine, good for you, asshole, you got the better of me. Now, when that shit happens to me in this game, I begin to rage because I want fucking revenge. He knocked me down, look at my health. I'm damn near dead at this point. So now I want a little bit of revenge, and I see, look at this, the game he's gonna play. He's gonna try and get behind, he's gonna try and roll around and whatnot. Look, he's gonna try and crash me, and I just missed that motherfucker. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let's EMP his ass. Now he's gonna turn around, and look at this shit, this bullshit. Right there, I should have EMP'd him. Why the fuck did I not EMP him? Now, he's driving backwards. Now this is where the shit's gonna absolutely piss me off. Instead of just driving, instead of just riding like a fucking driver in a race car avoiding the cops, what does he do? He starts driving like a bitch. He starts running like a bitch. Instead of just fucking racing and saying, you know what, I want to get to the finish line first, he decides he's gonna drive like a fucking cunt. Now, I missed 2 EMPs. Now I'm pissed. Now I've actually missed out on 2 of these motherfuckers. He missed the first, I don't know how the fuck he missed the first one. Now he jams the second one. Now we're gonna get into when I start getting road rage. I want this motherfucker bad now. But seeing the first time him actually EMPing me and crashing me out, now he's rolling like a bitch. I have to get this motherfucker. And I gotta tell you, man, when I was playing this fucking game, I was shaking like shit with my controller. I was like, man, if I don't get this motherfucker, I'm gonna break this goddamn controller. So now we're gonna try round number 3. How the fuck did I miss? How did I miss? That shit should have hit him right there. And now this is where it begins to go all downhill. This motherfucker is now not even trying. Now what he's trying to do is purposely crash me. He gave up on racing. He absolutely gave up on fucking racing. So now he's just driving in circles trying to bust me. And look at this shit. He's not even fucking racing anymore. And I'm pissed. Now I'm fucking infuriating with this over this shit. So now we're driving around in circles. I can't hit this motherfucker. No matter what I do, I just can't get his ass. So finally, he makes a mistake here. He comes around the side and blah, I crash his ass. And because I'm such a fucking brilliant cop, I back into his car, all the way back, and blah, now you're busted, bitch. That's what you fucking get for driving like a bitch. That's what you get for being a fucking cunt in this goddamn game, cocksucker. Now you gotta sit there and watch me for the rest of this fucking game, bastard shit. That's what I'm fucking talking about. You wanna drive like a bitch, you got fucked like a bitch. God damn, man. That right there is the corner camper in Call of Duty. That right there is the motherfucker that uses Michael Vick in goddamn Madden games just to cheese you. Now he's gotta sit there and watch for the rest of this fucking game, man. Now you know what really pissed me off about this shit? You know what really frustrates the shit out of me? I was in first place up until that point. But because I was so intent on just getting that one asshole, because I was so intent on just making sure I got him, I forgot about getting everybody else. I gave up. I'm like, oh man, fuck this shit, man. I know now I ain't gonna finish it first. I'm so far behind the rest of the pack that now I gotta haul my ass up to catch up to these bitches. I mean, this was some fucking frustrating shit, but you know what? I got that asshole, and make it even better, there it is up in the left. He rage quits like a bitch. That's what you get for driving like a bitch, asshole. So now I'm on my way trying to catch up to these motherfuckers, but they're so fucking far out in front. So basically, I'm just hauling ass, and at this point, man, it was just pride over points. I didn't give a shit about trying to win this motherfucker, and then I thought that was somebody. I nailed the shit out that fucking car, but obviously he was already captured. But man, I didn't give a shit at that point about goddamn points. I just wanted to get that motherfucker. So as you can see, I can't even catch up to these guys. If you see the little mini map on the left, they're so fucking far out in front. There's no way in hell I'm gonna catch these bastards. So somebody else gets the final bust. I end up finishing in second place because of that one fucking asshole that had to drive like a bitch. So as always, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. However, stay tuned for the next race because you're gonna notice that same motherfucker that rage quit somehow magically stays on my team. So you guys will be able to check out that video. And I also have a little surprise in that video that you guys won't want to miss.